Hi, my name is Madeline Gully. I'm a third-year health science major at Northeastern University, minoring in biology. And for my co-op experience, I've been working at the Gabriel Lab at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston. So the lab focuses on multiple myeloma, which is a plasma cell malignancy. And one of the efforts of the lab is the PROMISE study. Multiple myeloma is a type of blood cancer that occurs in the bone marrow and is considered to be incurable right now, unfortunately. So the PROMISE study effort is for people at risk of developing blood cancers, and the goal is to learn how to prevent them from developing into the full-blown myeloma. And eventually the long-term goal would be to make multiple myeloma a cancer that is preventable. So my part of the project has to do with analyzing results from the positive cohort of the PROMISE study to see patterns within different aspects of public health among these patient samples. And we got those results by using MALDI-TOF mass spectrometry methods along with the Optilite protein analyzer to see if there was an M spike or other monoclonal gammopathies within these samples. And this methodology is a more precise estimate of mass spectrometry MGUS, which is the precursor condition of multiple myeloma, compared with the conventional gel-based methods. And in addition to using these machines, which was a lot of my time learning how to use them and using them to run the samples, I also did a lot of inventory work and learning how the biobanking process worked and a lot of organization that has to do with handling so many patient samples for a study like this. And it was really interesting to see the behind the scenes and the organization necessary to carry out a project like this. So I think that is definitely a really big transitional skill that I'll use. So it was really interesting to see how the actual cellular processes and pathways on the tiniest level in the cell that we learned about in school in our classes all the time, how that manifests itself into an actual patient and symptoms and disease within the body. Seeing like the clinical implications of these scientific processes, I think for the first time was so interesting to me. So in the short term, I think that just continuing my classes in my final year of undergrad will be super interesting to be able to translate my knowledge from lab and continuing to connect my newly acquired real world experiences to my actual learning in my classes will be really cool. And then after college, I want to go on to dental school, and I think I want to focus on research that's involved with oral medicine and maybe even like oral oncology research. And I definitely want to take more of a preventative focus that I think I've learned from this lab, how important it is to of early detection and precursor conditions are to finding a cure for a disease. And I want to be able to apply this to my future career. And I think that overall the experience has just been really inspiring, how you can do things that are so novel and new, and that people are researching things that have not done before, and how this can make a difference in actual patients' lives down the line, I think is such an awesome experience.